Tesla is down 50%, well, more than 50% from their all-time highs. But does that mean it's time to buy? Or should you guys just wait a bit for it to go lower? Or in general, when is the best time to buy Tesla stock? I'm getting a lot of comments in my videos asking me, when is the best time to buy Tesla stock? And in this video, I hope to answer that question. Even though I'm not a psychic, I'm not a guy from the future, I don't have a crystal ball. This is a moon, by the way. It's a really, really cool moon. But we can predict what the stock price should be at and what it could be at based on the metrics that we have today. And as you guys already know, I'm going all into Tesla stock. So doing these charts, doing these graphs, these analysis, I love doing for Tesla. It's very interesting and I just love doing it. So I'm going to share it with you. It's really, really interesting. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All I ask for return is a like and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Come on. Let's go. So here's a chart that we're going to predict Tesla stock price in 2025 with the bear case, base case, and the bull case. And as you guys can see, there are different colors for different cases to make it a lot easier to understand. After we found out what the bear, base, and bull case will be here, we're going to go to the chart right next to it here. How much shares you bought, what the average cost is, and what the profit and loss will be for every single scenario. So sheesh! It's going to be a very, very interesting video. So right off the bat, as you guys can see, in this prediction alone, we're only doing vehicles sold or vehicle deliveries and FSD only. We're not doing any energy or Tesla insurance or Tesla bots or robo-taxi or any other sources of income or services and products that Tesla has because we don't have any data on them. However though, if you guys want that prediction too with everything included, check out the 2030 stock price prediction. It's sheesh, it's absolutely insane. But going back to this, as you guys can see, for 2022 all the way to 2025, everything has been filled out already. In 2022, I predict that they're going to sell a total vehicles of 1.35 million vehicles. In 2023, over 2.2 million. 2024, over 3.3 million, and 2025 over 5 million vehicles. FSD one-time price, because we don't have the subscription data, I predict that in 2023 it will be 15,000. Well, because it's already increased to 15,000. Most likely they will increase it again end of the year in 2023, but keeping 15,000, 17,000 in 2024, and 19,000 by 2025. This FSD thing is just growing in value exponentially. It's absolutely insane. In 2020 it was about 8,000 for FSD. Now we're in 2022 and it's 15,000. So it's like pretty much doubled within 2 years. So that's insane. Vehicles with FSD, I put a rate of 15% to stay conservative. And then we get the total sales for the FSD, the total profit margin or the profits for FSD, which 2022 is 44% but grows 2% every single year. The average vehicle sold or the average selling price is 52,000, 50,000, 48, and 45,000 by 2025. Keeps coming down lower and lower every single year. Then the total revenue and the total net income almost reaching 13 billion in 2022 this year, and in 2025 reaching over 60 billion dollars in net income. That's just absolutely insane. But I do want you guys to take a note for the shares outstanding that every single year I increase it by 2%, and the EPS as well at $4, and then by 2025 $18. That's just absolutely insane. That's like over a 3x already, and just vehicles and FSD. That's just absolutely crazy. But anyways, now it's time to find the PEs for the bear, base, and bull case. If you guys are ready, man, if you guys are flipping ready, because I'm excited, smash that like button and let's just get into it, man. Let's go. So starting with 2022, for the bear case, I put a PE of 40. Now right now the stock price is around 65 or 66, around 65 to 70 PE. I'm saying by year end, with a record earning, with the record EPS, they're gonna be trading at a 40 PE. Bruh. I mean, anyways, gonna leave my thoughts until end of the video, but let's put 40 PE, let's see what we get. And we get a stock price of $162 per share and a market cap just over $500 billion. Like, bruh. You guys really think we're gonna be trading at a 40 flippin' PE? I mean, what is it? Chicken Genius? I'm kidding. I love Chicken Genius. I watch his videos all the time. I like to see what his point of view is. But $162 per share. I mean, I get it. If the recession gets a whole lot worse and things get a whole lot worse, then probably we can see this. And if we do see this, man, you know I'm going all into Tesla, man. I'm going to go even more all into Tesla. Like, that's just $162 per share. That's insane. But that's just the bear case. Let's see what the base case would be. Base case, I put a PE of 60, which is pretty much what it is now. And with that, we get a stock price of $242 per share and a market cap over $765 billion. That makes more sense. So pretty much $20 more than what it is now, 10% more than what it is now. And most likely with the earnings, and if things are the way how they are now, 60 PE could be true. But the bull case, however, I put here 80 PE, because personally here I think that by end of this year, with how everything is going, an 80 PE is the max that I can see the PE going. Anything more than that, we have to be more in a bull market rather than a recession or a bear market. But 80 PE is still good, and with that we get a stock price of $323 per share and a market cap finally over $1 trillion again. However though, if we were in a bull market, 100 PE would have been easily the case, and we get a stock price of over $400 per share and a market cap over almost reaching $1.3 trillion. So sheesh, that's insane. But going back to 80 PE, because being realistic, man, I don't think we're gonna see, I mean, we'll be lucky to see 80 PE this year for Tesla, and you know, the year is coming to an end. So most likely the base case is the most realistic here for 2022. So most likely around 240, 250 is what we're going to see the stock price by end of the year or the first month of 2023 when Q4 comes out. And that's if things are the way they are now. If things get worse, well then, rip. Good luck to all of us. Well, not good luck, just buy more, that's all. Now, moving on to 2023, where they're going to do over 2.2 million vehicles, which is just absolutely insane. I put a PE of 30 in the bear case, and we get a stock price of $218 per share. So pretty much what the price is now. And that will give it a market cap of over $700 billion. For the base case, I put a PE of 50, and we get a stock price of $363 per share, and a market cap almost reaching $1.2 trillion. So a PE of 50, never mind 30. I don't think we're going to be in the 30 PEs by 2023, so forget it. PE of 50 next year, if things are like this, makes sense. Or end of next year, because that's how we're going to get to 2.2 million vehicles. And most likely, if they do about $24 billion in net income, a 50 PE does sound fair at that time if they don't do anything else. For example, if they don't announce new gigafactories, if they don't announce new line of cars coming out, new products, and other things that investors may see bullish to. And if that happens, investors are more interested and they think the stock is valued a lot more, then I say a PE of 70 would make sense, and that will give us a stock price of $508 per share and a market cap over $1.6 trillion. Record, all-time high. Sheesh. But personally, in my opinion, I think a 50 PE in 2023, if we're not in a bull market yet, and we're still in a little bit of a bearish market too, so a 50 PE makes sense. Most likely, if we are transitioning away from a bear market to a bull market, a 60 PE would make sense, and you know, stock price of 436. But going back to 50 PE, 363, I think the average could be the case by end of 2023. And again, 30 PE if things keep getting worse and worse. I mean, a 30 PE for a stock that's going 50% every single year, that's absolutely insane. And if anyone who says a 30 PE is what Tesla should be trading at, what the PE should be, explain Amazon then. Why is that thing at 100 PE and they're not making any money for the past 3-4 quarters? Bruh, come on. Let's be a little bit, realistic here. So I don't think a 30 PE is possible by 2023. Now moving on to 2024, I gave it a PE of 25 for the bear case, which is just absolutely crazy. But anyways, it's the bear case, and we get a stock price of $290 per share. You know, it's flipping crazy because yes, in 2024, they're doing over 3.3 million vehicles delivered, and their net income is almost reaching $40 billion. A PE of 25, which is so unrealistic because they're gonna keep growing at a 40% rate or 30% rate even till then, and that's just vehicles alone. Forget the other things. A 25 PE gets you a stock price of $290. That's like a 25% up from what the stock price is now. Like, bro, you guys need to understand how cheap the stock is. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this bears on this. Anyways, that's a rant for another day, but let's move on to the market cap. The market cap is almost reaching $1 trillion at a PE of 25. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Moving on to the base case. In the base case, I put a PE of 40, which could be a possibility, and we get a stock price of $464 per share and a market cap over $1.5 trillion. And for the bull case, I put a PE of 60, and with that, we get a stock price almost reaching $700 per share and a market cap almost reaching $2.3 trillion. Like, bruh, that's insane. That's flipping insane. Most likely by 2024, we are out of the recession and we are back in a bull market. I say maybe a PE of 50 would make sense around that time. So 580 to 700 bucks per share by 2024 makes sense. But putting back to 40 PE at around 464 as the average. Now moving on to 2025, where they do over 5 million vehicles in 1 year, which is just absolutely crazy. I mean, $60 billion in net income. That's insane. Sorry guys, I know I'm getting really excited, but these things excite me. But anyways, the bear case for the PE, I put a 20 PE. 20 PE. I don't even know what to say here. But anyways, a 20 PE, we get a stock price of 359 bucks per share and a market cap over $1.2 trillion. So if the stock price right now, let's say is what, 210, 220, let's say 200 bucks per share, you're going to almost double your money by 2025 at the bear case. At the bear case of 20 PE, which won't happen. 20 PE by 2025 won't happen unless World War III breaks out. It's just not going to happen. Sheesh, it's absolutely crazy, man. Now, the base case, I put a PE of 35, which some investors say that it's realistic, it's fair, and we get a stock price of 629 bucks per share, and the market cap over $2.1 trillion, and that's with a fair PE. Bruh. That's awesome. That's pretty flippin' insane. But the bull case though, I don't know if you guys are ready for the bull case. I put a PE of 50 here because I guess that would make sense. I don't think we can see a PE of 100 by 2025. It just, they're making $70 billion a year unless they have Tesla bot coming soon and so many other products that are just full of profits. A 50 PE would make sense, and we get a stock price of 900 bucks per share and a market cap over $3 trillion. Bruh. We are like 6xing from now till then if the bull case becomes true. And by the way, if the bull case becomes true, there's your next stock split by 2025 or by end of 2025, 2026. Sheesh, that's flipping insane. So to recap guys, in 2022, we can get a stock price as low as 162, which if that happens, I'm just going to dump everything. I'm going to sell everything, probably the camera too, probably, record videos from my own phone, but sell everything, go all in into Tesla at 162 bucks per share and the bull case of 323. So that's the range for 2022. 2023, the range is 218, which is pretty much what the stock price is now, which is just flipping crazy. All the way to 508 bucks per share. 2024, 290 all the way to 695, and 2025 from 359 all the way to 900 bucks per share. So, sheesh, it's just, I don't know. Tesla stock is just so flipping cheap right now. I just can't stress that enough. But let's go ahead and let's compare year over year your profit and loss based on how many shares you had and the average cost. If you guys are ready for that, man, smash that like button. Let's go. So let's go ahead and say you bought 100 shares of Tesla stock. And I know most of my viewers, they have shares in the hundreds or 200s. So let's put 100 shares bought. And as you guys can see, the chart comes to life based on the stock prices we have here per each case. But let's say you bought at the average cost of like, let's say, I don't know, you got lucky, you bought at 200. All right, let's say you bought it at 200. That give you a cost of 20,000 and voila, there you go. There's your profit and loss. By the way, guys, keep note that the bottom row of each year is your profit and loss and the top is your total amount. In the bear case of 2022, you would have lost around $4,000. In the base case though, if the PE is 60, you made $4,000. In the bull case, you made about over $12,000. So on and so forth, 2023, 2024, 2025, you guys can take a look over here. But if you bought 100 shares at an average cost or price of 200 bucks, you only would have a negative in the bear case of 2022. Everything else, you're up. Look at 2025 for the bull case. You're up 70,000 only with 100 shares. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. But we can play around with these numbers, man. Let's say you got lucky, you bought at the, 198 bucks per share for that, fraction of a minute that happened. And that's the 52-week low, by the way. And you bought 50 shares. Man, look at that. Only in the bear case, you would lose maybe $2,000. The rest of it, man, you're up. 35,000 profit by 2025. You would have $45,000. That's crazy. You turned almost $10,000 to $45,000. You've almost 5x your money. That's insane with only 50 shares. That's flipping crazy. That's insane. If there's one thing that this chart tells you is that Tesla stock in the long term, if you're buying and holding for the long term, it's super cheap right now. It's flipping cheap right now. But the bears will tell you otherwise. But anywho, guys, we're in this for the long term. Again, 2030 at the earliest. And I'm going to keep dollar cost averaging into Tesla as much as I can until these low prices last. I mean, Just a bargain of the flippin' century. So, in conclusion, when is it the best time to buy Tesla stock? The best time to buy Tesla stock was 10 years ago because it literally like 20-30x. The second best time to invest into Tesla or just investing in general is today. Because today, compared to 10 years from now, it's going to be a whole different story. And it's not too late because, again, Tesla is down 50 or 60% from their all-time highs. And it's going to stay down for some time. Probably even dip down to $162 if things get worse. And I wouldn't bet on that, just to let you guys know. But if that happens, I'm just going to keep going more all in. It's just a no-brainer for me. But this is just the short-term stuff. And with any investment, we have to look long-term. How long-term? I'm talking about 2030 or above. And this is my 2030 prediction, including everything that Tesla has to offer. So check it out. You won't be disappointed. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you guys want to join a membership on this channel, you guys can. You get some awesome perks. Check it out, click the join button and the subscribe button to see more information. And don't forget to check out some merch, man. I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.